people. My name is Gracelyn and I welcome you to today's edition of Candidly Gracelyn. Okay, before we start, remember that Candidly Gracelyn is just where we discuss issues that surrounds us, issues that has to do with us as a country, as a nation, globally, youths, name it. We just come on this channel to discuss about it as candidly as possible, as the name implies anyways.
Life matters only on Candidly Gracelyn. Stay tuned.
So today's topic is security. I will begin with asking a question. Who do you think is his or her job to secure your life? Yes, I know your answer. I'm sure you'll be thinking the government, our leaders. Well, if that is your answer, then it's partly correct and partly not correct. It is your job to secure your life. Trust me. You are the person who owns the life, who is living the life, and you should be the one who knows how important it is to protect yourself. Now, what's brought up this topic? I've been reading the blogs, listening to news, and then you hear stories like somebody was shot. You had a scuffle with a first man, or all the stories going around, and then someone gets shot and he or she dies. Then I ask myself, why on earth would you want to argue or struggle with someone whom you know is armed, especially with all that has been going around? I mean, in as much as we all know that this is our rights, we should have rights to freedom, right to use your gadgets, plenty of rights. But it is also your duty to protect your life, your own duty first, before we can even think about the force, the armed forces, the leadership, the government and all. It is your own duty first. So there's something we call being diplomatic. I'm sure you've heard about it. There are diplomatic ways of wiggling out of issues. You don't need to. That is not the time you need to show your ego. That is not the time you need to show your intellect. That is not the time you need to show how strong you are. That is not the time to show how well traveled you are. Trust me. Once anybody is initiating an argument and the person is armed, whether with gun, dagger, knife, machete, my brother, my sister, find the easiest way to wiggle out of that. Do not prove nothing, because you do not know the person's state of mind at that moment. You do not know how sensible the person is. You do not know how mentally stable the person is. Not everybody you see on clothes, everybody you see with their phones acting normal are actually normal. So please, it is your duty to protect your life first. Trust me, I'm just mentioning your life. I don't want to add properties to it, so you don't go struggling with an armed person over your phone or any other property. Use your head first. You can only acquire or retain something when you first have your life. You don't need to prove nothing. Honestly, all you should be about at that moment is the best way to peacefully, wisely get out of that situation. And then if you do all you can and things still gets out of hand, we'll just know that, okay, that just happened. But when you find yourself in such situations and you try to do the macho thing, or to please, we all know our rights. I personally, I wouldn't pray to find myself in such situation, God forbid. But I just think, no, because we know who the country we are in, we know the world we are in right now. So it's not new to you. So why do you want to prove a point? This is not the country, this is not the place where you can prove a point that easily. You can get out of the situation first, and then you can now find a way to prove whatever point you want to prove. I am not saying we don't have rights to make demands, or we don't have rights to exercise our rights. Okay, I'm not saying that at all, but I'm just saying, why don't we apply wisdom? You do not know how strong emotionally, how strong mentally the is at the moment. So that has been the discussion on our safety on today's edition of Candidly Gracelyn. Please and pretty please, you know you all are very important to me, and I would love for us all to be safe, because the country is hard now. The only thing we're thinking about is how God will help us to make it, how God will help our hustle, and not thinking about losing a loved one or losing your own life and then putting your loved ones in pain. Okay?
Life matters only on Candidly Gracelyn. Stay tuned.
Use this opportunity to sincerely apologize for the quality of today's video. The weather has been a bit foggy all day. It's been raining for about 2 to 3 days now, and then it just made this location unavoidably dark. We're very sorry about that, but then again, the content is of importance. Stay safe, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed yet. If you have, please also hit the bell button so you can be a part of us whenever we are here to discuss any topic. I mean, it just feels good to share these thoughts. And then there are a lot of people out there who would relate to the things, and someone somewhere can pick 1 or 2 things out of these videos, and it might just be helpful, because I, Gracelyn, I am just here to help you, help myself, help our community, help the whole world. Stay safe. Gracelyn out.
Candidly Gracelyn, let's talk about lifestyle. Please subscribe and click on the notification icon.